What's up guys, Bionic here and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're doing an account showcase of ShanKerz. This is a low spender, not a 100% free to play player, and I want to showcase his account because he's told me he's done some great things. He's going on about 9 months of playtime, but he's told me that he has completed Arbiter, okay, so this is very interesting. He has basically all the level 20 dungeons on almost speed farms, right? And the most important, he's made it into Platinum Arena. That's right. Let's begin with figuring out how much he's spent on the game. If you guys don't know how to do this, you go into the settings, the info tab, the support button. This will open a web page, and on the end of this address line you will see a number. This is the amount of money you have spent in the game. So we are sitting at $134.93. He's told me that the battle pass is in there, and then I think one deal or two, right? There is the occasional deal that is really good. So if you only decide to be a low spender and aim to buy those packs, fantastic. The only difference you're going to have with a 100% free-to-play player is perhaps a little bit more shards, like very occasionally a little bit more shards, and the battle pass of course is a super good value item. So if I were to spend, right, I would definitely be this kind of spender. I think it's very reasonable, 135 bucks over 9 months. I mean, why not, right? I've clearly spent way more on games than $135. So again, congratulations for this player for being a low spender. But now let's jump into the fun stuff. We want to see his champions. Because I mean, come on, if you are in the Platinum Arena and you can do all the dungeons, we want to know how you're getting this done. Whoa, look at this. Right off the bat, 330 speed. That's about 25 over mine. So very nice. I don't know if he was extremely lucky with his gear, basically, you know, getting all the right speed rolls on them, obviously, but I don't even have that myself. But then again, I haven't really farmed dungeons or dragons, sorry, that much. So maybe he did quite a lot more, but this is definitely a very speedy arbiter. This is platinum level, so I got work to do. I really have some work to do if I want to keep up with him. But look at this. Ooh, accuracy with 2 rolls of speed on it. Very nice. So there you have it. I mean, a full speed arbiter. Right now he's got her. This is probably what allowed him to be in the Platinum Arena. So guys, do work on those missions. They pay off, man. And then eventually you have to work on that gear. Then what else we have? An Itos. Itos, really? That's an amazing champion, man. This guy hits like a truck, and he's built him very nice. So I assume he's also using this guy in the arena. Okay, so what you'll probably notice as we do this showcase is that he has some really good champions. And guys, this is just RNG, right? You can literally not spend a penny and get the best champions in the game, just like you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars and not get what you want. But here's his Ethos, which is built with some random pieces, right? We've got a speed set and attack set, but overall the stats are really nice, like really nice. I would like to have this. We've got a Robar in a relentless set. This guy will stun you till tomorrow. This is very nice as well. Look at these stats, right? So to have such a good relentless set as well, maybe he got very lucky. I don't know how many tournaments he completed, but this is very nice. Let me real quick just put this full screen for you guys. It'll be a little bit better. And what do we have next? A Rosin Scarhide, of course, probably being used in the clan boss, right? Just looking at this setup right here. 4-piece lifesteal and then a speed set. Here are his total stats. Very nice. Very similar to mine. A little bit better than mine, to be honest, though. And then we've got a Foley. Nice. Maybe he's using him as a nuker in the arena. I'm actually doing the same thing with some very good success. Do not sleep on Foley now. His A3 hits like a truck. It can block revive, and then you also get a single hit, right? As well as a 15% turn meter decrease. This is a fantastic skill overall, but that's basically where it ends for him right now. Unless, of course, you want to put him in the clan boss with the leech. Probably in a speed build would be better, but I have him built almost just the same. Then we've got a full speed ahead Harvest Jack. Mine is built with a shield. I'm eager to test this out. He's made him 247 speed. This is like 45 over mine, but he doesn't have the shield. But then again, this is another debuffer and he's maxed it out, okay? So you also want his A3. So this combined with, let's say, the Folies, which is what I'm doing right now, is 2 skills that do 15% turn meter decrease. This also adds a 30% decrease speed as well as a 100% chance to land the True Fear debuff. Excellent CC champion, so I can definitely see these champions being used together. Probably Arbiter, maybe the Ethos, maybe the Robar. I haven't even seen his team yet, so we'll see that in a little bit. Then he's got a Madame Cerise. Oh my god. Another fantastic pull, built in an immunity set, sorry, with some speed. Very, very good, and lots of accuracy. Guys, this is a pain to deal with in the arena, okay? So this is platinum level type of setups. And yes, he was lucky in getting these champions, especially the Ethos and Madame Cerise, but kudos to him because, hey, he got them with so little money spent. Then we've got a Lightsworn. I wonder if he uses him in the clan boss. It looks like he's sort of tuned for it, right? Lots of accuracy, but I don't see a dedicated healer. Okay, we'll see, man. We'll see the team after. Then he's got a Sepulchre Sentinel, probably used in the clan boss as well. We've got Lifesteal, very nice stats overall. We've got a Skull Crusher, so probably doing the counter-attack method. What kind of stats do we have on him? Very solid stats overall. Eventually, probably want some more health points, maybe push this to 5,000 defense, but let's give him a little break. He's doing fantastic for 9 months into the game. He's got a Tyrell as well, Sepulchre and Tyrell. Oh my god, I need this account. Okay, so lots of speed. I wonder if he's using him elsewhere, right? Because the way he's geared, probably Faction Wars, maybe. Yeah, I'd imagine. Royal Guard, of course. Everybody needs a Royal Guard on their account to farm the dungeons. Look at those stats. Very good. Then we've got an Occult Brawler on top of this. Some very good stats as well. Let's keep going. We've got a Steel Skull, Lifesteal. Yeah. This makes me think of my account quite a bit, like, aside from having these two fantastic champions. Then we've got a Cold Heart. Yep. Very nice Cold Heart as well. Perfect for dungeons. An Apothecary. Who doesn't need an Apothecary? Sorry. Good stats overall. Full speed, right? An Armiger. Nice. Nice. Very useful, guys. Do not sleep on Armiger. He's useful all the way up until the end game, even for level 20 dungeons. Plenty of other videos out there using him. Stu Gaming did some. Cold Brew did some. So do not sleep on Armiger. He's a good champion overall. And then he's got the Mashal, which looks like a relatively new champion. I think he's going to work on his skills. And this is also a fantastic champion. Hits really hard, as well as this skill right here, which places a True Fear debuff. Slightly better than Harvest Jack, but now that he's got a fully booked Harvest Jack, I don't know. I don't know if he's really going to need him, Mashald, but Mashald will probably be better in the dungeons, right? Also, Mausoleum Mage, another fantastic champion, not done yet. And then let's take a quick look at his vault before we go into the dungeons. And yeah, I mean, a Jarag on top of this, man, this is decreased attack A1 champions galore. He's got all of them. I wish I would have just one, but no. 2 Rosin, so probably not that useful. He's probably fused a Killian. Just finished a new guy, Skull Lord. Another Harvest Jack. This sucks a little bit, because if you've gotten one or fused one and then you get one from a shard, you're kind of like, I would have hoped for something else, but hey, it is what it is. And then looking at the rest of his champions, guys, it makes me think of my account quite a bit. Aside from having all of them at 40, right, ready to go for fusions, the amount that he has is very similar to my account. So for $135 and 13 months compared to, 9 months compared to my account, $0, 13 months, I think he's doing really, really, really good. All right, now let's go look at those teams, right? Keeps, we're not really going to look at. I'd imagine he's doing them very quickly. Just looking at his champions, you already know how easy this is going to be, as well as the level of gear that he has. Minotaur is probably very fast as well, right? Same thing here. So no need really to look at this anymore. We want to see the dungeon builds. So we've got a 1 minute Ice Golem 20. Wow. I don't know if this is consistent. Maybe he just got this one time, but still, looking at the setup, very good. Foley's in there, right? He doesn't have the rotos, but Foley will do a very good job as well as blocking those revives. And then, of course, decrease attack, decrease AoE, Madame Cerise, yes please. So no poisons. Literally just nuking the Ice Golem. I don't know if it's a 100% success rate, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Very nice. Then we've got a Spiders. I think he's told me this does not always work either. Interesting. Okay, so also not really going to do a run of this, but I can see that just by these champions here, he's doing really good. And I would imagine that it's not a 100% success rate because he's using the Rosin as the decreased defense and weaken, which is the wrong affinity, which means sometimes 30% of the time it won't land, which can create a lot of problems. I have the same issue on my account right now. I'm hoping to get another champion to do this, but not a lot of other champions can do this, right? You have basically a Venus and a Dracomorph who both have a similar skill, but it's an AoE version and it's the right affinity, or that would not cause any issues. Let's keep going. Then we've got the Fire Knight. 3 minutes and 53 seconds, very good. Nice. Harvest Jack being reused there. I tried him as well. I decided to drop him because I felt like the waves were taking a little bit too much time. But overall, like, these champions are very similar to mine as well. So nice. Good job for reusing your champions between dungeons. That is always very important when you're beginning or, you know, getting to level 20 dungeons, and then you're not trying to come up with dedicated builds right away. Okay, and now let's look at the dragon. We've 29 seconds. Wow. Guys, let's do a run of this. I want to see this in action. Okay, and then we're going to go look at the arena. Let's put this on auto. Increase attack, decrease defense AoE, big hit from Idos, and then we've got the takedown. Boom. Cleared. This is going to take a little bit more time on this wave right here, but overall, we've got the Arbiter. And the way she's built, like, I have no doubt that even if a champion does go down, she will bring them right back up, and there's really no issues. Simple. Outburst. Big hit for Mintos right there. Very nice. So I wonder if his 39 seconds was a different build, perhaps, overall, or maybe you just have to get really lucky on the skills that perhaps get a reduced cooldown from the masteries. Like, I haven't checked everything, but most of the time when you see a certain time on a dungeon run, it's typically your best run that you've had, and that's not always 100% reproducible, but we'll see. It's still pretty good. I mean, like, if it's under 2 minutes, it's basically end game level, and this looks like it's going to be about a minute and, what, 20 seconds, 30 seconds top. Man, Idos is really, really, really nice. I would love to have this champion, but hey, a Void Legendary, I've only gotten one in 13 months. So just about done. One more big hit. And Ithos is going to finish it off. Extra turn. Boom. Nice. Very nice. Okay, guys, so you see the level of champions he's got. You see the level of gear that he's got. So no wonder he can, you know, do this kind of performance against the dungeons. Now let's go look at the arena. Actually, though, before we do, let's look at the Great Hall. Nice. Very nice. Lots of accuracy, lots of resist, blue everywhere, and lots of crit damage, which makes a lot of sense, especially for the PvE content in the game, right? And the resist will become more and more important for the arena. However, if you are using immunity sets like he started doing, you may not need that much resist early on, but still, look at his win and loss ratio, currently in gold tier 4, but like he said, he has been able to finish in platinum for the last 2 weeks. However, listen carefully, okay, because this is going to heavily affect your idea of finishing in platinum. First of all, you want to finish in platinum because you get some insane loot. Here are his chests with the new sets. We have legendary gear, 6-star, Void Shard, legendary tome, another 6-star legendary gear, 2 pieces of those. The rest is all also 6 pieces. Then we've got Epic Tome, Void Tome, and I don't know if you guys see this, but he finished place 249 in the second one. First one was 287. Okay, so he's just finishing in platinum. However, he has told me that he did have to spend on tokens, 1 every week, so that's 40 gems right there, as well as a couple refreshes. Okay, and he said maybe about 3 to 5 refreshes towards the end. And here's the really important part, is that Platinum, really what it's all about is the last probably hour or two, where you are going to play the refresh game until you get enough easy battles and then win those. Like, I mean, maybe his team is doing really good, like perhaps easy battles for him are easier than us overall, but it's the fact that you're going to farm those towards the end. And so I don't know at what time the arena resets for you guys, but for me that's 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. roughly, something like that. Well, guess what? He wakes up at 3:30 a.m. and then plays the last half hour in order to be there right at reset. Now that is dedication. That is next level dedication. But hey, you saw the rewards. If you want those types of rewards, that is what you have to do. And I think it's a little bit unfortunate and unfair to some degree, right? Because you can have like right now his defense is set probably to be lower, so he can farm easier battles. Look at his defense. He's getting hit a lot, but he can still win with just his Arbiter and Ethos, which is nuts. And then looking on the attack side, I'd imagine there's some easy battles in there, right? Like you're always going to look for those. You're going to farm for those as much as possible. And like I said, only the last hour or two really counts if you're going to push to finish in plat. Anyway, so let's finish with an arena run. But real quick, I want to see his clan boss performance, right? I think he's told me he can do, yeah, I think it's a 3 or 4 key roughly tops for the top chest in Ultra Nightmare, but I'm not surprised, right? We've got the Occult Brawler, Steel Skull, Rosin Skull Crusher, and Sepulchre Sentinel. I literally have these 4, and I'm still missing a good decreased attack A1 champion. He's also got the Tyrell, the Jar Egg. So guys, at this point, it's just gear. And very nice because, again, he's been able to get all those great champions within 9 months. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so guys, let's finish it off with an arena battle. Now, again, I don't exactly know how his team is going to work. We're going to see what his offense is like in just a second. I think he's told me he tries to stay away from the Torment teams, right? And let's give ourselves a little chance and go for a guy that's level 55. I hope this works. Okay, so we've got CC, right? We've got decrease attack, decrease defense AoE, and a hard hitter. This is like a nuke build with a CC champion. Very typical. And you can see his player power is like 165. It's not the craziest, but then again, you don't need a ton of power if you have exactly the right setup. No shield across the board. So here we're going to hope that we land this debuff across. Almost. Then we're going to decrease defense, decrease attack AoE, and then we're going to go right into... which one hits the hardest? Enemy, place a weaken, extinguish life, Albert. I'm gonna try this one. Boom! Wow. Man, that's awesome because this build has been there since the beginning. Nothing has changed. It's still the same setup. You CC with speed, right? Like speed is a form of CC, that's what I mean to say. Then you've got a turn meter increase as well from our Arbiter. Then we've got a decreased defense AoE, which means and we're going to get the maximum damage from our Ithos. We also got the increased attack from our Arbiter. And then you just want to CC the enemy team so that they don't go before you, right? So he beat them on speed, and then he had the maximum damage possible from an Ithos. There you go, one-shot build. It's as simple as that, guys. So I'm not going to play around with it more. I would not want to screw up his run for the next platinum chest. But guys, I hope you enjoy this. I really did, because it just goes to show you what kind of gear, what kind of build you need in order to reach platinum. And you also need to understand that, like I just said, it's really about the last hour or two, and you can spend a little, right? We're not talking about $5,000 spent on an account. And the way he's put it is like he spent maybe, what, 50 gems at the end of the week to get into platinum, to buy those chests. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later.